Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Curse of Oak Island finally has mining permits for Money Pit. The Curse of Oak Island started to get exciting a few weeks ago when they hired an excavation company to dig into an underground chamber they found. However, that was delayed thanks to regulations. Now, the guys have the permit they need to move on. Here is what the Curse of Oak Island cast received and what is next in their explorations. Curse of Oak Island gets permit for mining. The Curse of Oak Island team found a tunnel that looks like it heads straight to the garden shaft. This was exciting news, especially when they found gold in the water around that area. Luckily, more than just random flakes, they used equipment to see what was possibly underground and then set out to find a plan to get them underground for the first time. Dumas Contracting Milt arrived on the show, and the Lagina brothers hired them to excavate the area of the garden shaft. This was big news because the company promised they could get 75 feet down in only 50 days. It looked like they could get underground to look in the tunnels for the first time in the show's history. However, they hit a snag. The Canadian government stepped in and shut the operation down. The ruling indicated that hiring excavators meant that the Lagina brothers needed a mining permit. While they are not technically mining, it is still something they had to deal with before they could move on with the operations. That has finally been settled. On the most recent episode of the History Channel reality series, Cameron Carter from Dumas showed up to talk to Marty and company about the red tape. The good news is that he said that they expected the permits in a week and then they could start digging. What is next for Curse of Oak Island? Marty Lagina and his team believe that the underground tunnels they discovered by the Money Pit lead to a giant open cavern that could itself lead to a vault with possible hidden treasure. While the idea of actually finding any real treasure has become a meme for fans of Curse of Oak Island, the dream is still there for the team. Dumas said the dig should only last a few weeks. This means the team could end up in the cavern underground before this season ends. This week, they also said the tunnels almost definitely lead to the garden shaft. That could be huge because it could finally lead them to the elusive treasure once and for all. For over 2 centuries, the legend of Oak Island has captivated the imaginations of adventurers, historians, and treasure hunters. Nestled off the coast of Nova Scotia, this small island has been the focal point of innumerable expeditions, each seeking to unravel the mystery of the so-called Money Pit. Now, after years of regulatory hurdles and bureaucratic red tape, the Lagina brothers, Rick and Marty, have finally secured the mining permits necessary to delve deeper into this enigmatic shaft. This breakthrough marks a significant milestone in their quest, promising a new chapter in one of history's most enduring treasure hunts. The story of Oak Island began in 1795 when a young boy named Daniel McGinnis discovered a circular depression in the ground. Fueled by tales of pirate treasure, he, along with 2 friends, began digging. They unearthed layers of logs at 10-foot intervals, sparking wild speculation about buried riches. As the dig progressed, water flooded the pit, stymieing further efforts. This marked the beginning of what would become known as the Money Pit, a tantalizing yet frustrating enigma that has thwarted treasure hunters for generations. Fast forward to the present day, and the Lagina brothers, fueled by a combination of childhood fascination and modern technology, have spearheaded the latest and most sophisticated effort to solve the mystery of Oak Island. Their journey, chronicled in the popular television series The Curse of Oak Island, has seen them uncover numerous artifacts and clues, yet the ultimate prize has remained elusive. With the acquisition of these new mining permits, the Laginas stand on the cusp of potentially unlocking secrets that have been buried for centuries. Obtaining these permits was no small feat. The process involved extensive environmental assessments, historical research, and negotiations with various governmental bodies. The Laginas had to demonstrate that their mining activities would not only adhere to strict environmental regulations, but also respect the historical significance of the site. Their persistence and dedication paid off, culminating in a moment that could very well rewrite history. With the permits in hand, the team can now deploy heavy machinery to excavate the money pit on an unprecedented scale. This phase of the operation will involve sinking a massive steel caisson into the ground, allowing them to reach depths previously inaccessible due to flooding and collapse risks. The use of modern technology, including ground-penetrating radar and high-resolution 3D mapping, will guide their efforts, providing a level of precision and safety that early treasure hunters could only dream of. As the excavation begins, the air is thick with anticipation. Every scoop of earth, every inch descended, holds the promise of discovery. Will they find chests of gold and jewels, as pirate lore suggests? Or perhaps ancient manuscripts and artifacts, hinting at a more profound historical significance? Some theories even suggest that the money pit could be linked to the Knights Templar, who are rumored to have hidden their vast treasures before disbanding in the early 14th century. Yet, amidst the excitement, there is also a sense of trepidation. The history of Oak Island is riddled with tales of misfortune and tragedy. Over the years, 6 lives have been lost in various expeditions, fueling the legend of a curse that claims the island will not give up its secrets until 7 have perished. The Laginas and their team approach their task with a blend of scientific rigor and respect for the island's storied past, mindful of the risks involved. The excavation is not just about treasure hunting, it is also an archaeological endeavor. The team includes historians, geologists, and engineers, all working together to ensure that any finds. In the evenings, as the sun sets over Oak Island, casting long shadows over the dig site, the team gathers to review the day's findings and plan their next steps. The sense of camaraderie is palpable, born out of a shared passion and a collective dream. They are acutely aware that they are part of something much larger than themselves, a quest that spans centuries and connects them to all those who came before. The journey to uncover the secrets of the money pit is far from over, but with the new mining permits, the Lagina brothers have taken a giant leap forward. Their relentless pursuit, driven by curiosity and a deep respect for history, continues to inspire. Whether they unearth a trove of treasure or unravel a historical mystery, their efforts have already etched their names into the legend of Oak Island. As the excavation progresses, one thing is certain: the curse of Oak Island has finally met its match in the form of determination, innovation, and an unwavering belief in the power of discovery. The coming months promise to be some of the most exciting yet, as the Laginas and their team inch closer to solving one of history's greatest enigmas. The world watches with bated breath, for the secrets of Oak Island may soon be revealed.